بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Good morning everyone, and welcome to our last lesson of Traveller 4. Today we have a roundup of Module 4 on page 66. This is the roundup. We have multiple exercises, but let's get to the listening part first. And we need to listen to a few conversations between for 6 conversations, and we have to choose either A, B, or C. Let's listen.
4. Roundup. Listening. You will hear people talking in 6 different situations. For questions 1 to 6, choose the best answer, A, B, or C. 1. Why was the man late to work? A. There was traffic. B. His car didn't work. C. There were animals in the way.
Why are you late for work? Did your car break down again?
Believe it or not, this time my car was working just fine.
What was the problem then? Traffic?
You could say that. There was a bunch of baby ducks crossing the road with their mother, and they took a long time to cross over. All the cars had to stop and wait.
2. You overhear a man talking about.
The question is, why was the man late for work? So he said that there was baby ducks, a small baby ducks trying to cross the street. So the baby ducks are animals. So the answer is, we have here is C. 2.
An exhibition. What was the biggest problem? A. The artists. B. The museum. C. The paintings.
Well, I wouldn't recommend the exhibition to any of my friends. And it makes me wonder how any museum could agree to host such a project. Sure, all the artists are unknowns, but that wasn't the problem. I mean, most of the paintings were silly. For example, there was one painting which had a little black dot in the middle of a white background. Is that supposed to be art?
3. You
So he was talking about an exhibition. How does he recommend organizing an exhibition or no? He doesn't. And why doesn't he recommend that? Is it because the artists or the museum or the paintings? It is because the paintings. Number 3.
hear a man talking about losing weight. What does he suggest people should do? A. Go on a strict diet. B. Avoid certain foods and be more active. C. Talk to health experts.
Well, when I decided to lose some weight, I was afraid I'd have to starve myself and spend hours in a gym. But after speaking with a health expert, I realised that all I had to do was cut out fatty foods from my diet and get some exercise in my day-to-day life. So, for example, I now walk to work instead of driving, and I take the stairs instead of using the lift. And just look at me. I look and feel great.
He said he should have cut a few, or let's say the fatty food, which is a kind of food. So is it to go on a strict diet? Is he going to go on a strict diet, a very difficult diet, or avoid certain foods and be more active and to try to use the stairs instead of the lift or the elevator? Or C, take to health expert? And the answer is B, avoid certain foods. He said the fatty foods and be more active. Number 4.
4. You overhear 2 people talking. Why is the man's brother worried? A. It will take long for the economy to improve. B. He may find himself without a job. C. He has no university degree.
What's wrong with your brother today?
He got some bad news at work.
The company isn't doing so well, and management is thinking of letting some people go until things pick up again.
It could be a while before the economy improves.
Still, my brother shouldn't have any trouble finding another job. He may not have a university degree, but he has years of experience in his field.
5. Why?
So, is it the answer to it will take long for the economy to improve? Or is it he may find himself without a job, or he has no university degree? What do you think the answer is? It is he may find himself without a job. Number 5.
Why doesn't the man want to go bowling? A. He went last weekend. B. He thinks it will be crowded. C. He wants to watch a documentary.
Should we go out tonight?
I don't know. A documentary's coming on soon.
Oh, come on. We watched the documentary last weekend. Let's go bowling.
No way. Remember when we went to the bowling alley? It was packed. Besides, it's a very interesting program. I think you will like it.
Oh, all right then.
6.
So, why does the man want to go why doesn't the man want to go bowling? So his friend is asking him to go bowling. He said a few things. That one, there is a documentary that he wants to watch, and the other thing is the bowling alley is packed. It was very busy. So, but the important thing that he wants to watch the documentary. And last one.
Where are the married couple going to eat? A. At a restaurant. B. At their house. C. At a relative's house.
Do you feel like going out for lunch?
Of course. Where would you like to go?
Well, there is a nice place near my mother's house.
Sounds good.
Oh, and she invited us over next week.
Where are the married couple going to eat? Is it the restaurant or their house or the relative's house? He said his mother. The answer is at a restaurant. And now let's get back to this exercise. Wedding preparation. Read the text below and decide which answer A, B, or C that fits each gap. So we have A, B, or C for each one. We have 8 gaps. So let's read it together. Everything seemed perfect before the wedding, but I was still feeling nervous. So someone is getting married, and he's going to have his wedding, but he's nervous at the time was approaching. My friends had taken care of every single detail, so his friends are helping him. So every single detail about the wedding, do we say supporting or regarding or adapting? So it is regarding. And they didn't let me do anything, so they took care of everything, so there's nothing left that he can do. However, I couldn't, feeling that something would go wrong. I couldn't, we say either help, monitor, mop. But the answer is I couldn't help. So he has that feeling of there's something wrong. The big day had come at last, but there was a slight problem. My friends had forgotten, so they didn't remember to order the wedding cake. Of my friends had thought of it, so we need to have a word, either none, neither, or nor. Which word do we use for a group of people to give a negative meaning? It is none. None of my friends. None of my friends had thought of it. if only we do something to change the situation, if only we could do something to change the situation, said my sister. Luckily, my cousin, who is a baker, he is a chef, offered to make the cake. So his cousin is going to make a cake. And he said, if I wouldn't be so unhappy, I will make you the best cake you have ever seen. So if we say, if I were in your shoes, I would be so happy. I will make you the best cake ever seen, my cousin said. I was no longer down in the, this is an idiom that we used a few classes. So do we say down in the bush, or down in the dumps, or down in the process? We say down in the dumps. At the wedding, my cousin was, which we say he is very tired. Do we say brought round, or rolled up, or worn out? He was very tired or exhausted. It is worn out. But the cake was indeed perfect. The wedding guests were pleased with everything, and above all the cake. So everyone there, what do we say? All, both, or either? We say all. And then we have a few words to complete here. Read the text below. Think of the word which best each gap. So there is only one word to fit in these gaps. We have 8 gaps. Let's get them together. Find a hobby. Find something to get interested in. When I was young, I used something you used. There's only a certain word that we used with the word. I used to enjoy painting and drawing. However, as I grew older and took one more responsibilities, I found that I had very little time left for the hobby that gave me a lot, which is so much joy as a child. I sometimes think that if I had made more time for my hobby over the years, maybe I would have enjoyed life more. Scientists and psychologists believe that a hobby is an excellent way to combat stress and live a happier life. Everyone should have what do we say? There is a word that means the minimum. We say at least one hobby, and there are many to choose from. Some people want to do physical exercise, so they take swimming. They get interested in swimming or tennis. They both provide you with a good workout. If you want to exercise your mind, reading and learning, so test yourself in reading and learning, which we say try reading and learning a new language, which stimulate your brain. If you don't have a hobby yet, instead of blaming it on your lack of time and wishing if I had more time, we say, if only I had more time, I just make the time and do it. Thank you so much. This is our roundup. There is also a lot of exercises that you can answer and test yourself in it. We have vocabulary and grammar, and also we have a grammatical exercise here. Thank you so much for joining us during the explanation of Traveller 4, and see you again. Thank you so much.